Hello everyone, this is Ron again with episode 5 of my full playthrough of Resident Evil 3. If you'll recall, last episode I fought Nemesis for the second time, and I actually dropped him that time. I used a bit of a, I guess a cheap way to do it, but it worked, and I got those, the Eagle Parts A. Now, if I can kill him one more time, I'll get the Eagle Parts B, and then I'll be able to make the special handgun that I've mentioned. If I had killed him the first time we had ran into one another, I could have made it now. I tried to go for it, as you saw, didn't quite succeed. The next encounter with him, if I remember correctly, I don't know if I'll be able to actually fight him. I'll have to see how my ammo situation is going, because if you'll recall, my last fight with him, I used all my grenade launcher ammo and my shotgun ammo on him. Plenty of pistol rounds, though, which for most of the generic enemies will work fine. And also, I got the lockpick in the STARS room. Now, there was actually a door just outside the police station that I can use it on. Now, I'm trying to remember if you can actually really go in here and do anything. Actually, that hallway I'm going to avoid. That hallway is actually a little bit more important if I had not grabbed the ID card off of the dead guy in front of the police station. But I think I'm going to go back down here. May have just wasted a round, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. Wanted to be able to deal with those dogs correctly. Actually, I may just try avoiding them for now. There we go. And then this room is another room for Resident Evil 2, if you'll recall. Like I said, there's normally not too much in here for Jill to find. The only major thing would be, I believe, this, which is Jill's Star ID card, but because I got the one out from the PlayStation, I don't need that. I don't think there's actually anything back here. If there is, I don't remember. Let's take a quick look and see. Oh, a box of shotgun shells. Hey, I'll take those. Sure, this can go right into the shotgun. And then if you'll remember, in Resident Evil 2, Leon uses the lighter to burn that painting. And then I'm checking here, because see if there's any ammo or anything that's hidden, but there's not. So, get that and leave. So, not a total bust that I decided to come down here. And then, I don't remember if there is either anything else in this room, or I don't think so. And then I want to try going the other way down the hallway here. But I'm not sure. I can't remember if there's anything down that way. Nothing down that way, I think, rather than mess with the dogs and just waste ammo and probably more health. I'll just get out of here. So I got hit a couple times, used I think roughly 3 rounds of pistol ammo, but I've got plenty of them, and I get to go and reload my shotgun, so I'll be taking that out of item storage here shortly. And then I think I'm gonna head out of the police station and make use of this lockpick that I found. That gives me a weapon with a little bit more punch to it. I don't have a lot of extra rounds for it, but should something unforeseen happen, I've got just a little bit more power. Not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but the shotgun in this game, at least to me, seems to be a little bit more powerful than on like Resident Evil 2 or even Resident Evil 1. It can very easily drop a zombie in one blast, and that can come quite in handy sometimes. Also very good if there's like 3 or 4 close together. You can very easily drop at least 1 or 2 of them, and continue on saving the pistol rounds, because as mentioned previously, the pistol rounds are actually really good to save because they can be quite useful when fighting Nemesis, because it's easier to dodge when using the pistol. I'm gonna check the map real quick here. I don't think there's anywhere else I can go in here, so I gotta head back out here. And it's funny because when I remember when this game came out, and one of the reasons why I actually passed up on it was because it went back to the police station. I thought it was just a retread of the second game, and I was like, well, I don't want to do that. But when I played it, I realized that the actual part in the police station isn't really even that long. And I was just really surprised by where the game goes in the end. And I think some dogs are going to come out of there at some point. Okay, use a lockpick there so I can get into here now. Not quite sure if I remember this area specifically. It's not really on my map, so I gotta be careful here. Oh yeah, there's this barrel. Oh yeah, those things. You may not have noticed it, but there was actually an enemy on the wall. And I believe it's actually a type of liquor. They can be a real pain to deal with. Mercenary diary. Okay, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna not worry about these. If you really want to read the diaries and files that I get, you can stop the tape and read them. But yeah, it was just a real quick glimpse, but there was, it's an enemy, I think it's like, it's something that was either based off of the liquor or something like that, but they're a huge pain in the ass. Oh yeah, I have to get that fire hose eventually. It says fixed with bolts. There's actually this item that I need to get for it. And some blue herbs. These cure poison, and these can be handy when you combine them with that, which gives you this brown pile of thing. But this restores all health, and if you're poisoned, also cures that as well. Those things that crawl on the wall, they can poison you, and poison is real nasty because it drains your health and doesn't eventually. I don't think it kills you, but it really messes you up. So you got machine gun fire going on. Don't think I have to deal with these dogs per se. I think I might pop back out and see if there's anything over there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay, I think I remember this area a little bit. Yes, I will take the gunpowder bee. And that I'll be able to use, I believe, to make shotgun rounds. And then I believe you can combine certain types of ammo to make this area. And then also in this game, dogs are tougher, but Jill can also dodge them. I'm just going to take these out because I do know that I have to come back here, I think. The dogs will make a specific kind of yelp when they die. See, it's slightly different than the regular one. I mean, yeah, see, dog's definitely tougher in this version. Oh, sure, I'll take the power cable. Oh, I think I know what I need that for. seems that there is no power. Oh, and then this here, there are blue herbs growing here. Will you use them? No. But basically, that's like a little area where you can just always go and get a blue herb. Actually can be handy if you get poisoned and find yourself not having one. But if you know what you're doing, you really shouldn't be getting poisoned in the first place. And we have another save room. I need to do some item management here. The lockpick, I think I still need that. Actually, I'm gonna take this out. Just combine it because it's the blue herb is best used when it's combined with something. So we'll leave that there. I am running a little bit low on healing things, but I think I'll be fine. Let's pull this out because I do believe that there is some more rounds over here. Oh, yeah, just handgun bullets. Just regular old handgun bullets. I could have sworn that there was... Sure, I'll take that ink ribbon. I could have sworn that there was more combinable ammo. But anyway, look at that, bam. I actually have some extra rounds for my shotgun now, which is nice. Nice to have that. So I will put the reloading tool back in here. I got 4 ink ribbons. I'll pull out an ink ribbon and I will save real quick. Sure, I'll use the ink ribbon. Just saved. I'll pop the ink ribbon back in here. Then I don't think I need the power cable anytime soon. If I do, I'll run back and get it. But I think I'm looking pretty good for right now. But tougher enemy shows up. I've got some weapons to deal with that, and I've got plenty of pistol rounds, which is always very handy to have. I would much rather get past these dogs before healing myself. I remember this area. I don't remember which way I want to go, though. Actually, there's only one way that I can go. Yeah, this is when the game kind of introduces this enemy. Ah. I am not doing well. Oh, come on. And they killed me. I don't know, I used the auto lock on it and it wasn't locking on to that one. It was locking on to a different one. And I wanted to make sure I pull out the shotgun because pistol is not the most effective thing against those. So I will load my game up here and get back into this. Okay, there's the intro. Let's get past that.
Resident Evil.
Ooh. A good thing I just saved, so not like I lost a whole bunch of progress there. Just want to avoid these dogs for now. I think these dogs might actually go away if you don't kill them. They get replaced by different enemies, I think. So it's not even worth killing them because you don't have to deal with them all constantly anyway. see those enemies? I generally try to avoid them, but if at all possible, I would rather kill them. Oh, I forgot to put the ink ribbon back in the box. Well, anyway, I can run back and use the gunpowder anyway. And that gunpowder A will get me closer to making the advanced pistol ammo. I don't know if it's just me, but it actually seems like dogs are easier to avoid in this game, but that could be just me. So let's put this ink ribbon back, pull out my reloading tool. Cool. So plenty of pistol rounds. But I'd still rather conserve them if I can, in case I want to get into a fight with Nemesis. Because Nemesis will just absorb the bullets like a sponge. Successfully avoided those dogs yet again. And now there shouldn't be more enemies in here. Yeah, those enemies, I could have avoided that guy, at least for now, but I would rather take him out because I will have to come back here anyway. So good that I dropped him. And then, here, I'll go back down here just to show you something. See, there is this box here, and Jill can actually shoot that box down onto an enemy. It's just like shooting the barrels. It doesn't explode, but it can be handy. And I think in a fight with Nemesis, you can lure him back here and drop that on him to, like, stun him. Now, I'm not sure if I remember this area correctly, because there's a part in the game where you want to, oh, there's gunshots. You want to actually go to areas in a certain order, because it will cause a certain thing to happen. I would really like that to happen. This area. This is tough because there's actually a lot of zombies here, and you can't really avoid them. You just gotta deal with them. In this area, I think if I remember correctly, you have to go here a lot. Oh man, we got a lot of them. Did not want to get grabbed by zombies there. Like that. That was, I think, at least 7 or 8 zombies, just all very tightly packed together. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, at least. I think at least like 6 or 7. And they were all just really tightly packed together, and you couldn't really avoid them too much, and you have to go through this area a lot. If memory serves me correctly, there is also a save room right over here. Yes. And there's some item here. Oh, the crank, yep. Always seems to be a crank in Resident Evil games. Oh, sure, I'll take the shotgun shells. Anything else? Okay. Oh, this is part of a really convoluted puzzle. It's almost like... It's actually really bad in like what you have to do to actually solve it. And we'll see here. I think it's coming up soon, but like I just find it to be really kind of convoluted and sort of dumb, which is an unfortunate fact of these old Resident Evil games. Now, going over here. Yes, I will use the lockpick. Yes, this is the fire hook. Which, if memory serves me correctly, you actually, you use that to get the fire hose. So, I'm gonna actually head into the save room, drop the crank off, and go get the fire hose if I can. And this is kind of the part that happens in every Resident Evil game, where you it's a bit of a few selection of rooms that you have to go back and forth from, and you have to do a lot of it. Then again, it's something that's not necessarily bad, but I always liked it, to be honest, because then you just kind of get to this point where you start to know where things are and all that stuff. Okay, I remember this area a little bit. And actually, trying to think if there's any way. No, I will leave those green herbs there for now, because I'm gonna have to come back this way anyway. I'll leave those. It'll be a little bit of a present for me, so then that way I don't get it and then waste it. Just want to concentrate on getting that fire hose now. Okay, that was strange, but whatever. Sorry if this isn't the most exciting. This is, like I said, this is a part that happens in pretty much all the Resident Evil games, especially the early ones, where there's just an area where you have to do a bunch of backtracking, and sometimes you have to backtrack through areas that you've already cleared out, so it's just a bit of a kind of a slog through it, but avoid these dogs. Then I run back here and get the fire hose. I mean, you don't need to use this. What? Okay, that's apparently not what I need that for. Alright, well that was my bad. See, my memory's not the best here. I'm looking at the time. I think I'm just going to see if I can get back to the save room. The furthest one along here, not the one that's coming up shortly. Ah, jeez. And then end this episode. I think when we come back in episode 6, I will go back into that restaurant in which I got the fire hook in. Nice try, Nuts. So let's just check my map here. There's these green hubs. I think I'm gonna nab one. And then just so that I can heal up. I think I'll grab one, use it. Which probably seems a bit strange, but it saves me using my big heal item. And then I can grab this one. And bring it over to the save room. I think there's some... Oh yeah, this is another one of these convoluted puzzles. See, there's this thing here. But if I were to take that item without placing the buck over here, when that fountain starts spewing, it'll spew into the water, and you see that little sparking down there, the water will be electrified and it'll hurt me. So I have to do that. That's some... I don't even think I'm to that point yet. I have to go do a bunch of other stuff first. I'm going to focus on getting back to the save room. I'll probably do a little bit of some item management. And then continue on my way in episode 6. But all in all, this episode actually went along pretty well. I did die the one time, but made some decent progress. And I'm heading, I'm really getting into the meat of the game now. Some of the really more interesting and memorable parts of the game, in my opinion. So we'll be seeing some of that next episode for sure, and even more as we move further into it. So I'm just gonna I gotta really sit down and reorganize my inventory at one of these points here. I think I'll leave my inventory the way it is. I'll grab the ink ribbon. Yes, I will use the ink ribbon. So I'm going to save. And I think I'm going to overwrite this one. So that is it for episode 5 of my full playthrough of Resident Evil 3. Definitely stay tuned for episode 6. Going to be some really exciting parts coming up. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see all of you in a couple days.